Namaste, yogis. It is day 7, and I am out here today with my dog, Callie. I don't know if you can see Bruno's on this mat, so I actually have 2 dogs out here, but I think you only see 1. Welcome, and I have my chair sideways because I thought today we would work a little bit of core strength and stability and add in a little bit of stretching. So some of you have asked questions about maintaining core strength, maintaining back strength, and using the core to keep the back upright. So we're just going to start in a position where I have a bolster behind me. You can use a couch cushion, something that's really firm. And you're going to take yourself in a seat that feels supported. Maybe make sure your seat is up against a wall or a supported structure. I have mine up against a step. And you're going to press your hips against the bolster so that you can sit up good and tall. So with this support in the low back, I can lengthen up through the crown of the head. And begin here to just sit upright and allow yourself some gentle head rolls. We'll start warming up the head and neck. Just very slow, gentle head rolls. Moving from one place to another very slowly. See if you can explore your range a little bit. Maybe you don't want a circle so big. Something that feels comfortable for you. Maybe it's a very small circle. Relaxing the whole time with breath. See if you can let go a little bit of the jaw and the muscles in the shoulders that we hold so tightly and tensely. Hope everybody's doing well today. Congratulations on getting to day 7. Stay relaxed. Movement is good. This is really good to loosen up some of the areas where we hold so much tension. Good. Come back up to neutral. Roll the shoulders out a few times. Just getting the upper body warm. You might want to extend the arms out in front of you and squeeze and make a fist and then release and stretch out. Squeeze, fist, and release and stretch out a few times. Do that a few times. Good. Then we're going to go ahead and take the bolster from behind us and bring it to the front of us. And we're just going to take a nice supported forward fold. Okay, so I've got the bolster pressing in a little bit, gentle press into the abdominals, and I'm going to lengthen the arms up. Breathe in, see if you can extend and stretch both sides of the body, maybe reaching a few times from left to right, left and right. Just reach and stretch. Good. And then exhale into a forward fold. Just allow yourself to forward fold. Let the head hang. And if it feels good, if that's too intense, maybe you stack your forearms and place your forehead in your forearms. See if you can use this support to extend and find a lot of extension along the back body. Stay here for a few breaths. Maybe you even feel the breath in the belly as you kind of increase that pressure against the abdomen with your bolster or with your pillow or with your couch cushion. Then you're going to slowly come up. Let's go ahead and remove the bolster. Okay? Kind of think about still that engagement that you need for core support. So you've got your ribs in, okay? You've got the belly engaged, and you've got everything lined up, your shoulders and your ears. Good. We're just going to reach up and breathe here, inhaling and exhaling into a forward fold without support. Or if you want to keep that support, you're doing another forward fold. Stretching all the way down. Let the head hang. Shake it out a few times. It feels good. Let the distress drip off your shoulders. Good. And then inhale, half lift. Look out and lengthen. Draw the shoulder blades back. Keep the belly engaged. And you're here just finding length from tailbone out through the crown of the head. How long can you get? Breathe here. Shoulders back. Back flat. Good. Breathe. Good. Then with an engaged belly, see if you can start lifting the arms up and reaching. Just keep reaching. With that hinged hip, you're reaching forward. Try not to dump into the low back. And see how long you can get from tailbone out through the crown of the head. Maybe the upper arms are right, the biceps are right at the ears. And you're reaching and lengthening from tailbone out through the crown. Keep the ribs in and down and breathe here. Then press the feet down, engage your abdominals as you slowly lift all the way up and reach up through the fingertips. Let's do that again. Big breath in, get long, and then exhale, forward fold, reaching, reaching. If you want to keep that cushion support here, you can keep your cushion support on your lap and maybe hold on to it, okay? You don't have to come to this full extension. Come forward, keep the belly in, the ribs in, and see how long and supported you can feel here. And then inhale up as you press the feet down, engage the abdominals, come all the way up. One last time, breathe in, keep the ribs in, use that support, use your abdominals as you come up and forward. Reaching from tailbone out through the crown and the fingers. Good. Inhale back up. Hands to prayer center. Good job. So now I'm going to take the block. Hope everybody's feeling okay. Just roll the shoulders out a few times. See what kind of time I have here. Checking the time here. I didn't even start my clock. So we'll just do what we can, okay? I'm gonna wing it. So I've got the block. I'm gonna place it between my knees, okay? You can either have a block, and I also brought a handy dandy tissue box, okay, if you don't have a block. You're gonna place it between your knees. We're just gonna work some stability here because I feel like the core happens when you're stable, okay? Enter the inner thighs when you adduct, create stability in the hips. So we're just gonna squeeze this block. Squeeze and release. When you squeeze, you're gonna get taller. And when you release, just let go. See if when you squeeze, you can inhale and get taller. When you release, you're exhaling, letting go. We're going to do that a couple more times. Inhale, squeeze the block. Use your inner thighs to adduct and pull in and squeeze those muscles. Remember, muscle movement and musculature is the pump for the lymphatic system. So you're using your muscles to work the lymph in the legs. Inhale, squeeze, and release. Really good job. And if you have to use a handy dandy tissue box, use a handy dandy tissue box. So now we're going to take the block or the tissue box and place it between our feet. Just do some movement with the feet. So you're going to lift the tissue box, point, and flex. So you're going to squeeze into that tissue box, point the toes, squeeze, engage the muscles in the legs, and exhale, flex and squeeze. Point and squeeze, flex and squeeze. Point and squeeze, flex and squeeze. Doing this a few times, just working the ankles, working the muscles in the feet, maybe working the toes a little bit. Good job. You're going to place the tissue box down. You can pick up the tissue box or use your yoga block. And you're just going to place your palms into the tissue box and squeeze and release. Use the metacarpals, the whole palm of the hand, so that you have a lot of support here and you're squeezing, working the muscles in the front of the chest and the arms. Squeeze and release. A few times, squeezing and releasing. Squeezing and releasing. Good. We're going to end the practice today with just a namaste, hands to prayer center. I hope everybody is continuing to practice movement every day, to practice a little bit of yoga, to stop, to listen to the breath, even if it's only for 3 to 5 minutes, closing the eyes, just noticing the breath, bringing it to mind, slowing down, counting your blessings. We'll end in a prayer pose, namaste. This mudra is one that means centering, calm, quiet, reflection. You can use this in any way you wish. Today, for me, this mudra is a mudra of gratitude and respect for you and respect for the practice of yoga. Namaste.